Hey guys, name's Jose, and I figured I would provide my thoughts on the PS4. And since I've had it for 2 days, I figured it would be best. Now, my PS4 came in on the same day it was officially launched, on the 15th. It came in via FedEx, and I got it online because would you rather want to wait hours just to get a $400 console, or you can just order it online, have it pre-ordered for months on end, and then have it come in? Just like that. Easy. So, my thoughts on the PS4 is a bit positive because I really do love the console. The console is just amazing. The design is just very suave. It kind of reminds me of the slim model PS3s. Not really like the super slim, which I have, which came with God of War Ascension and everything I got for my birthday. But the point is that the PS4, the design, the console look is amazing. And when I felt the DualShock 4 in my hands when I was playing it, it was just good. The response was great. Though my only gripe is that there's no select or start button. I guess they got rid of it in exchange for that touch screen that they added on there. On the controller, I mean. So I touched it. It was pretty good, though I don't know any games that can actually support it, like the Playroom, but only time will tell when I do get my hands on it. I may have to get my hands on that PS4 camera thing, so we'll see. Now, about the games themselves, where do I begin? There have been a lot of launch titles, but I'm looking at launch titles that are like exclusive for the PlayStation 4. So my launch title thoughts up first is basically Knack. Knack's a really good platforming game. It's very good, back to basics. It has a good story, good characters, and the gameplay feels similar to that of Ratchet & Clank and Crash Bandicoot. Though I do have to give it a bit of slack since you don't get game overs or anything. You just keep on going. You have to find hidden items, hidden stuff. It adds a bit of exploration to the game. And it also has an incentive for you to go back and find everything so you can 100% complete it. Though I may have to when it comes to the trophy system. The trophy system is similar to that of the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation Vita. Which, best thing about it is that once you sync everything, it syncs with every console you've got. Which is kind of nice. Though I feel that the PS4 doesn't have any backwards compatibility. I just hope they do, because if not, I can always go back on my PS3 and play some PS3 games. Now, another thing I like about Knack, the game itself, is that it's just a really fun game. Now, I don't really care what the reviewers say about the PS4 game Knack. I really don't care. It's just, I don't listen to what reviewers say despite it giving very low scores. They're a bit biased because they had like too much Call of Duty or Battlefield. And I never played Battlefield yet, though I heard it's rather glitchy. Rather messy, rather problematic. So the next thing I want to address is, I want to keep on going on Knack, because Knack is just really a lot of fun to play. It really is a lot of fun. I mean that, sure. As you start off small with less health, but as you continue to get more, your health increases, and in the process you get bigger. And also, not only that, your attacks get stronger and you have a longer reach, which is just wow. That's really an amazing concept. And I believe the health and all the relics you get also play a part in several puzzles where you have to drain it in order for to access certain areas. Now, I'm almost at the end of the game. I'm at chapter 11, and hopefully once I beat it, I'll provide my review of it. Though I really want to take it one step further and just play the game again and again, just to find everything, just to unlock everything, just to get all the trophies and everything. It's just a lot of fun. And who knows, I could just do it again in hard mode and just go through it like that. I heard there's co-op since my brother bought a second controller for the game, so we'll see. I haven't tried out any of the other games, so only time will tell. The only game I really looked forward to was Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag for the PS4. I saw what the PS3 version is, and it's pretty good, but I want to see how high quality it is, especially when you play on online multiplayer. It's going to be so much fun for me to play AC4, just finding new ways to assassinate your targets, and I always like doing it in deathmatch because that's my kind of field. So that's about my thoughts on the PS4 in a nutshell. I really do like it. I've been enjoying it. And I will be getting more PS4 games in the future. I heard there may be some free games that are going to come in, like independent games, because that's going to be a lot of fun. But my biggest gripe is just finding a capture device just to do it. I don't know if I should just get an Elgato or an Avermedia. We'll see. Anyway, that's about it. I hope you guys like it, since I hope you guys have your PS4s. You guys enjoy it. If you want to befriend me on PS4, I go by the name Legacy2X. That's my PSN screen name. So, hope to see you around. Alright, bye guys.
Draco, we've been waiting for 20 minutes.
I wouldn't say that.
She's just so cute under that box.
EA could actually launch a game that doesn't suck.
You know what this game needs?
Holy
Ponies.
Just like everybody.
Anybody else notice that the protagonist looks a lot like Egoraptor?
This week is gonna be as awesome as Duke Nukem Forever. And it's an extra Turkey Day special edition of Bluescreen Bronies. Okay, yes, it's episode 49. We've been going on for a while now without a review. We're going to change out with this episode. I'm Draco.
I'm Viral.
And we got two people
Kyle.
you don't see a lot of here. Kyle, who's a little early to, put his name out there, a little eager there. I don't know if I should dock him some points for that one.
Well, he was our first fan.
Yeah, he was our first fan. He was also our best news gatherer.
I don't know, I'm just really pumped about this. It's been a while
Yeah.
since I've been on.
Yeah, a little bit. We're gonna change that a little bit. We're gonna rotate some people out, let them have breaks, So I'm not an overwhelming slave jar. What? Anyway, we got a new person. We have Faye, who's a friend of mine, and she's gonna be our PR person because dragons need nap times.
Yes, dragons do need nap times, and I am a Pegasus because I'm awesome.
Like Rainbow Dash.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if you guys can see my profile picture on Skype, but I have my Rainbow Dash wig on, which everybody apparently thinks is my real hair. So, yay.
Yeah, Faye, you excited?
Yes, I am
I'm
excited.
excited because I'm excited.
Isn't this exciting? Are you excited? Because I'm excited. I've never been so excited. Well, except for the time that I saw you walking into town and I went, but I mean, really, who can top that?
Alright, so this week's news is going to be a little bit of last week's news. We didn't have an episode because Adobe hates me. I know, Adobe, I'm not going to pay you $900 for a program I'm going to use every week of my life. No, sorry.
And then BSB got sued into oblivion.
Don't worry, I've already got some good PR people.
Alright, got some good PR people. Hey, so do we now. Ha ha ha! Oh, what? Anyway, PS4, it sold 1 million units on its first day. 1 million units.
Now, how many of those actually worked?
Not a lot.
Yeah, I've heard that there have been some issues with their launch titles, but for the most part, they've been good.
Yeah, the PS4 kind of bricked a bit. Just saying, blue light error. Oh no, Sony doesn't do the red ring of death. No, it has blue lights of death. It just makes you feel weird now.
Because blue is pretty.
And red's not?
It's like a fierce color, and blue's like, it's okay if I'm broken. It's alright. The red's like, I'm broken. Yes, fudge everything.
So, what are you going to do when the next Dr. Screwdriver's red?
I'll be very intimidated by that doctor.
There is a thing, though, if they've seen the 50th, the little special that came out on the 23rd.
No spoilers! I haven't seen it!
Yes, I saw it. It was great.
And you call yourself a Whovian.
I don't call myself a Whovian, I just call myself a fan.
Yeah, well, you
Whovians
just
actually
lost
have
that
the
title.
gear and the swag. No, you can't do that. You're not a Whovian. You can't revoke my title.
I'm just gonna go get a screwdriver and slap a Sonic the Hedgehog sticker on it.
No!
That's blasphemy. Oh my god.
No! God! No! No!
Couldn't you just convert one of the toothbrushes to a screwdriver?
Oh, God, no. No!
A screwdriver actually sounds really good right about now.
Yes, it does.
And we're on alcohol. God. Anyway, so PlayStation and the Xbox One both played with system bricks. Oh, man. That's gotta be terrible to spend $500 on a system. You can't play it.
Yeah, I would imagine so, especially when you pre-order something or you just wait forever and you're like, oh, this is going to be so awesome. And then it's like, nope, I'm broken. I'm sorry. Well, that's why me personally, I don't buy consoles when they first come out because it's going to have issues regardless of console. So just I always wait. So the whole thing about PS4 selling 1 million units, it says it's not clear whether that statistic represents a sellout or allocated systems across the US and Canada. So it's kind of like we sold maybe 1 million, guys, but we're not really sure where those numbers are coming from. So that sounds kind of fishy to me personally. So maybe they did, maybe somewhere around that. I don't know. Meh.
You're gonna be the negative Nancy and not trust Sony. That's okay. None of us do either.
Oh, well, I'm just saying, but I'm reading of this report. It could be from just the source I'm reading, but it just sounds like with the vernacular they're using, it seems like it's very uncertain, which is kind of bad to me. I mean, that could be just the way I'm taking it, but I mean, if you're a company and you're launching a new game console, you want to be sure in your numbers, right? Unless it's just like so many consoles you just can't keep count. But I would think a big company like that would be able to do so instead of saying it's somewhere around this, guys.
Yeah, but you gotta look at it this way. You gotta base it off of the retail locations giving them those numbers. So if the retail locations mess up their numbers, you can mess up their numbers because Sony's not actively in the retail locations to make sure that their numbers are right. So it's numbers based off of a third and fourth and fifth party.
This is also true. I mean, that's a very valid point that you do bring up about that. So it could be just because of that they're not. I mean, that could be it.
Well, you would think that they'd be more accurate about it by saying how many consoles are online. And if the numbers kind of correlate with each other, they'd be able to give an accurate explanation. But of course, not everyone connects it to the internet.
Yeah, well, also remember the fact that people buy them just to turn around and sell them on eBay or Amazon.
That's also true. I have a coworker who is doing exactly that.
All right, and speaking of weird ways to sell consoles, I guess an armored truck would be one. And not just one, a few armored trucks full of Xbox Ones. Yeah, that's how you do a launch, I guess.
Hey, that's great advertising.
I would also agree with that. It puts an image out for Xbox One that it's a highly valuable product that you, the consumer, want. We're putting these things in armored trucks that have let me look at this again, make sure I'm right.
Xbox One logo, yeah.
Yeah, it's the Xbox One logo. And you see that going down the street, you're going to be like, dang, I want one now. That must be really badass.
Now, the question would be, is it because the Xbox One's valuable, or the fact that I'm going to have to take out a small loan to get one?
I think it's just for promotion sakes. I don't think it's because it's that valuable that you have to put it in armored cars, but I think it's because of promotions. That's what I think.
Yeah. It's a promotion thing, but it's kind of weird because remember the PS3 when it launched, there were shootings to get one. People were shooting each other
it's
to get
because they were
one.
selling for like $600.
Yeah, so let's shoot somebody and go to jail for 25 years for a PlayStation 3.
Wasn't there an instance in last couple years, I think it was over in France, a tractor trailer full of, I don't know if it was games or Wii's, that was hijacked?
Gamers will do some crazy stuff.
Like make a podcast.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, so Xbox One, speaking of that, it will have a YouTube app, which seems kind of part and parcel since it wants to be an everything console. Not just a video game console, but it wants to be for your TV, for your weather, for your fantasy football, for how to order your Russian mail order brides. I mean, what?
For you to be able to play your PS3 through, or PS4, or computer, or other HDMI devices.
Or order your life insurance through.
Yeah, I think it's trying to do too much. I don't personally like when consoles try to be the everything, I'm going to do everything, because that's just going to make more issues for the console. I mean, I guess they're trying to compete with PC or something, but I mean, I personally don't really like that. I mean, I guess it's for ease of doing things, and you're like, oh, hey, I'm just going to get on my blankety-blank console and do this now. But, I don't know. That's my feelings on it.
The Xbox 2 has live support.
Kind of. But you gotta look at it like this. When a new console comes out, only the hardcore console players of the last generation stay there. Most of them will go to the newer, better thing, and that's just like that for most of society. They'll get the newer, better TVs, or they'll get the newer, better monitors, or newer, better computers, or the newer, better car. It's just the way society works. They want newer and better. The issue is, when does better become I have a toaster in my car?
I would like a toaster in my car. You never know when you need toast.
While driving in your car.
Yes.
Well, that's why I have a toaster in my computer.
That's just because you don't cool it right.
Hey, it stays an average of 32 degrees Celsius while running on full. It's pretty good.
Alright, let's skip on ahead to Fallout 4 being trademarked by Bethesda. Finally, after rumors being shot down left and right.
Still haven't played any of them.
Really? Fallout? You haven't played any of the Fallouts?
I'm poor.
Really viral. Really.
Viral? There are other ways, like...
Do what you want, cause a pirate is free! You are a pirate!
But yes, Fallout 4, I don't know what they're gonna do. I mean, like... We did Washington, D.C. We've done the West Coast, and I think it was Fallout 2. And Fallout 1, I don't remember where that was taking place at. There's only so much of the United States you can cover.
That's just the United States. What about the rest of the world? What about space?
Yeah, what about Rapture?
Well, hold on a second here. First of all, we can't do space because one, it was before 1969. So, space didn't happen while they were all in the vaults. Secondly, I would like to see like a foreign country, like maybe France, England, Germany, what it was like after the giant world war that destroyed everything.
You see, I was being silly about that, but okay.
No, you're not allowed to be silly about that. And here's why.
This is Fallout.
Fallout 3 already did that with aliens. Ha 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 ha!
Thank God we didn't have D-pad here.
This is true. Yeah.
Mothership Zeta. Mothership Zeta! Shortest DLC ever. Like 3 hours. That's all it took.
Worth it if you bought Game of the Year edition.
Not worth it if you bought it full price. Totally not worth it. $30. Holy crap. Oh
Yeah.
god.
Bit ridiculous on that end.
Yeah, just a bit. Let's go into like plushies and stuff that's artistic and whatnot. Don't Starve had a kind of Kickstarter going on, and when they started giving away plushies is when like donations kind of ramped up.
Well, you know, even in this fandom, how crazy people go for plushies.
Dear God, plushies in this fandom go for like $700, and there's like maybe 50.
I'm kind of glad to see the rise of official plushies in this fandom, but that's neither here nor there.
Official's not always better. Just saying.
Yeah, if you look at in-store stuff, it's not necessarily the greatest quality.
Resident artsy person. Hey, Faye.
Yes.
What do you think about the Don't Starve plushies?
It's cute. I want one.
You want one?
Yes.
It's like a bag that eats your valuables and spits them up later.
It's cute.
I could see why it tripled all the Kickstarter prices, the Kickstarter funds, but that's just wow. Yeah, it's kind of nuts. That's like when oh god, who was it that retweeted the Mighty Number 9, and it instantly gained like $5 million. I can't remember now. I think it was Total Biscuit.
I don't think it would have mattered if Total Biscuit had any impact on it. It would have probably gone there anyway.
Probably.
I mean, it's Keiji Inafune and Mega Man. I'm pretty sure it would have gone there regardless.
Just a bit. Alright, so Twitch.tv, not a fan of non-gaming streams to begin with, but evidently since the PS4 came out, there's been a lot of non-gaming live streams going on, and Twitch is certain to ban accounts.
Heaven forbid a company actually enforce its TOS.
Heaven forbid that the TOS is actually not it's not legally enforceable.
Hey, private site.
But anyway, yes, non-gaming content is usually put on Justin TV, if I remember correctly, which is the same company, which I don't understand why they care.
Well, Justin TV, there's a very different... It seems like Justin TV, they are more than willing to charge money for. Like, even on the Apple App Store, the Twitch app, completely free. The Justin TV app, not so much. That thing's like $10.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. It just seems a little weird. But Twitch is mostly free because League of Legends kind of forks over a lot of money with them. Just a lot of money. Alright, in case you were living under a rock, we actually interviewed Laura Shigihara not too long ago. Amazing woman, by the way. And she went and made a game. It's actually a combination of games. And it's you can see characters from her game that she kind of put on hiatus, Meloon, in this game of Raccoon. I think I can't pronounce that right. I hope Laura doesn't beat me over the head with a stick.
I'll remind her to do that.
But anyway, nice character design. Knowing Laura, brilliant music. I want to try this so bad. I just haven't had time.
It looks really good.
Laura Shigihara, she's got a brilliant mind, and I can't wait to see what this is like.
Yeah, I'm reading the synopsis of it right now. It just seems like, wow, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Laura's pretty good, and if you liked Plants vs. Zombies music or To the Moon, then yeah, it's probably going to be worth it for you to play this. If not, play it anyway, just because it's an indie game. Yeah, do it now. Speaking of indie games, there's been a lot of mods to game ROMs and whatnot online to certain games, and one that's very popular is Mega Pony. Mega Pony looks amazing. Oh my god.
Yeah, during this entire recording for the episode, I may or may not have actually been watching a playthrough of it.
I love the Sweetie Bot mini-boss. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't even a mod. This is a full game.
Well, it's as if you read the article, it says no mere ROM hack. Mega Pony is a fully customized Mega Man-inspired platformer built from the ground up using Game Maker 8, which really intrigues me because Game Maker 8 isn't something that I personally would choose first stand for making a game.
But still, it's more of a ROM hack to me because, like, look at it. It's still got the elements from Capcom. I know it's built from the ground up. But if Capcom wanted to get through here and say, nope, this is ours, they probably could.
What are they gonna do? Take the tools and the doors?
What are they gonna do? Take it off the internet?
Good luck with that.
Capcom's done it before.
And Capcom's also backed down before.
True. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It looks fun, and I want to play this probably for a review here soon. So yeah, this is gonna be great. And there's a new a game-breaking glitch that got fixed, I heard lately. Yes, Game Maker 8. I probably wouldn't have used that either because there's so many better, there's a newer version of it that's better than it. It's got better tools, but also there's I can't remember the name of it now. I can't remember the name of it now. I'll have to get back to you at some point and get that. But yes, it's very Mega Man like. It's very it's damn near spot on everything Mega Man. While it is built from the ground up, it still uses elements from Mega Man. So I mean, Capcom, they're big. Their legal team's big. If they want to find a way, they will. And unfortunately, they have a lot more pull than game developers, unfortunately.
You know, I just want to point something out.
Don't be a Nintendo or a Sony, or not Sony, Sega. Don't do it. We love you already.
Don't, Capcom, please. Anyway, so what do you think? What do you think about this here, Faye?
It looks very interesting. I like the design, and I would love to play it all the way through. I haven't really watched a playthrough of it yet because that would distract me from what I'm currently doing right now. But looking at it, just the design looks really interesting.
All right, guys, and that's the end of the episode. We're going to talk about a few more things, like mainly our charity live stream, which is going to happen next month on the 20th, and I think we're going to do it to the 22nd. Is that right? I can't remember. Yeah, 48 hours. We're going to do 48 hours. 48 hours of us being silly for money for Child's Play. Child's Play is the largest gamer charity out there right now. Only second, it's almost seconded by Extra Life right now. Both great charities. But Child's Play was started by Penny Arcade duo of Gabe and Tycho to help give kids in ICU and cancer wards something to do other than stare at white walls. Because let's face it, those kids are bored and scared, and they need something to distract them.
And what better than games?
Yes, games, board games, it doesn't matter. It'll help distract them and give them something to smile about. So we're hoping to raise about $3,000-$4,000. Anywhere up to $10,000 would be awesome. Giving away a lot of stuff, games, Steam Cash, you name it, you'll see it. Artwork, that kind of stuff. If you have something to donate to us so that we can add it to the prize pool, get a hold of us at bluescreenbronies@gmail.com. It's going to be in the link down below, so click it. Click, send us emails.
Click it for the children.
For the children. Also, this week, since we haven't had one in a while, how about we have one of Alex's reviews of Duke Nukem 3D? I think Duke Nukem 3D was pretty fun back in the day.
Yes,
I
it
grew
was.
up on that game.
Still fun today.
In unrelated news, I'm going to be planning to do a cross-gender version of Duke Nukem soon at a Anime Matsuri. I'm going to be doing Daisy Nukem, and that's going to be all the fun.
Oh, so you're going to be Anime Matsuri. Okay, sweet.
Yep, I'm going to be promoting a fellow cosplayer's work. He's going to be building my gun and stuff, so yeah.
Alright guys, join us for the charity live stream. We're going to have multiple guests, including Kerberfer and the Tome team. We're going to have a marathon watching Tome over the weekend, and they're going to be there to answer questions and give commentary over that. Might be some foul language, so hide the kids.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
No, we're not doing that.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, and come into the windows.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're going to have fun with Faye.
Yes, well, yes. And
no, wait, no.
And you know what? We're just gonna stop.
Just
here.
stop while you're.
We're just gonna stop here. We're gonna stop here.
PG.
Anyway, guys, I'm Draco. Viral's been ever so somber. Kyle's been here to give us the news, and Faye, the new person doing our PR. It's going to be a great and wonderful year. December is going to be a great month. And I hope to see you all for the charity drive where we can raise a lot of money for those kids. If you're not there, I will be looking for you at cons. And then I will...
Don't threaten the people. What if they have lives?
I will not give you cupcakes.
Yeah, no cupcakes for you. I'm sorry.
Yet another Humble Bundle game. This time from a much more recent bundle. This one, actually.
Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. It's the Retro Shooters bundle.
Hail to the king, baby!
Anyway, Duke Nukem 3D is about as close to the archetypical PC shooter as you can get. Lightning fast movement, mouse sensitivity off the charts, and 2D sprites as enemies. Gameplay is as simple as it gets. WASD to run, mouse to shoot, E to use things. One of the most praised features of Duke Nukem games are the sheer amount of things which are interactable in some way. Almost every distinct asset in the levels can be used in some way, sometimes just triggering a line of dialogue, and others opening up secrets in hidden caches of ammo. It's also very difficult. This is probably a side effect of being so old, but don't expect to saunter through this like a modern shooter story. Along the way there are some ludicrous references, including most of Duke's lines.
I'll swallow your soul!
Come get some. Come get some.
Hail to the king, baby.
Hail to the king, baby.
Even his pose on the box art is oddly reminiscent of Bruce Campbell in Army of Darkness.
Great movies, by the way.
There are also visual nods to The Simpsons, Indiana Jones, Doom, and probably more.
That's one doomed space marine.
Basically, it's a huge cauldron filled with 80s and 90s pop culture. In terms of story, aliens have invaded Earth and Duke is the only one who can stop them. Or more succinctly, go here, shoot. The presentation is pretty solid, even 17 years later, especially if you have it render at your native resolution. It has a distinct early 1990s feel, which is oddly nostalgic to someone who grew up with Tomb Raider, Doom, Half-Life and Deus Ex. As I'm sure you're aware, Duke Nukem is known for his crude sense of humour, and this game was one of the instigating moments for that, even if most of the complaints came from people who've clearly never played it, nor any other video game. In this video I've been talking about the original Duke Nukem 3D, but the Megaton edition on Steam includes a hell of a lot more content. It even gives a menu when you start the game to choose which version you want to play. I would normally talk about shield streaming here, but this game is hardly the most technically demanding and modern phones could easily run it locally. Ports have actually been made for Android and iOS, but none of the devices I own will run it because it's not compatible with Jelly Bean. Awesome.
Duke Nukem 3D is a piece of history and definitely worth checking out, but the explicit content, immature jokes and difficulty may grate on some. I give it a 6 out of 10.
The question remains, what will we be playing next time? Only one way to find out.
Thief, Deadly Shadows.